It's what it is. It's what it is, fam. Peace to the fam. Baba Shabazz coming back at you again today. It's Black History Month 2024. We are the Black Rose Nation, and we're thumbing through our library, pulling out some books. We want to see what we underlined, what we circled, and what stood out to us when we first read these books, or second time we read these books, or the third time we read these books. We've been making our way through a lot of them so far. Well, several. And today we're working with Things Your Parents Should Have Told You by Sister Shahrazad Ali, one of the greatest queens who put in one of the best compiled books to address the black man and woman here in the wilderness of North America. How to live and how to deal with each other, how to tell if you're still a slave, and how to work your way out of that. So let us thumb through the book and see what stood out to us from Sister Shahrazad Ali. It starts, listen up. As your parents were mistakenly taught you to believe, as your parents, we mistakenly taught you to believe in a system that was never designed to help or protect you. Instead, it was designed to stifle your potential and destroy your life daily. For this, we apologize. Some of us just did not know any better. Others rejected the truth when it came. And some just feared the enemy more than we loved ourselves or you. And today, we are sorry. Quite a start. You've been generally taught that life is what you make it, but that's only true to a certain extent, because your life is also what the people who live around you make it. You are not a victim, you are a recipient. Your life is a statement of what you believe in and agree with. There's truth there. Mistakenly, we tried to raise you like we thought white people raised their children. This is what we did. She went on to elaborate that research shows that in 1930, about 80% of blacks over the age of 14 could read. By 1990, after over 25 years of special ed and remedial classes, only 56% of blacks over 14 can read. You must be able to read, count, and spell. We need to ask who, what, when, where, and how we went from an 80% literacy to below 56 in 1990. How did we drop as what we call quote unquote equality rose and education rose? How come we were doing better then? Very similar to the talk we gave the other day with Prude Incorporated at the St. John Arts Center, where we brought up the statistic that between 1866 and 1920, blacks amassed over 25 million hectares or acres of land. By 1920, we had 25 million. By 1950, we lost over half of it. What systemic controls were put in place to take our literacy down? And what were the cultural controls that brought our land ownership down and influenced these things? Let's see what else Sister Shahrazad Ali has to say to us here in the wilderness of North America, the once lost and now found. We are proud of Wu-Tang Clan for coming out with a line of sportswear for you, and Shabazz Clothes, and Carl Kanai, and Fat Farm, and Fubu, and Lugs, and Willie Smith, and there's others. It seems that this culture has produced a system of brainwashing through advertising, so that every time you get some money 1,000 things pop in your head about what you need to spend it on. Your goal is to be yourself. Do something for yourself and respect self and kind. We have already spent too much time frustrated because no matter what we do, we cannot stop whites from devaluing us because we are black. They are not in charge of our value, and you must not qualify your worth based on whether or not they like you. Our people have made it a lifelong goal, an insatiable quest to get white people to love and recognize them as their equals. This has been the black challenge for 135 years, despite the fact that it has never happened. And what's more, it doesn't have to happen for you to thrive. The best way to get back at people who racially abuse you is to not spend any of your money with them. Like they say, success is the best revenge. Legal action in the public against a privately owned white business for all the world to see clearly says that you are overly concerned about what white people think of you. Right. Sister Shahrazad Ali. This book, we really need to go through and analyze. I'm only reading a few select quotes from here because you must go out, buy this book, and many of her other books. We'll probably dive into them now, like Are You Still a Slave? Urban Survival, How to Not Eat Pig, The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman, and The Black Woman's Guide to Understanding the Black Man. Education is the medium by which a people are prepared for the creation of their own particular civilization and the advancement and glory of their own race. What is your education providing you with? Are you going to use that education for generational wealth? Powernomics. You know what it is. All right. See, this is a big one. This is a really big one. Not thought of a lot. Elijah Muhammad made us think a lot. Malcolm X, why his name was changed to X. Alhaj Malik Shabazz. Think about it, though. Think about this. There is probably not a Jew in the world who would name their child Adolf after Hitler, because Hitler was their enemy and they refused to honor his memory by naming their offspring after him. You should do the same. Do not keep naming your children after the people who enslaved and abused you and your ancestors. Absolutely. Even if you're a black church person, the names in the Bible come from older names. Dive back. Find out some more. Egypt was what? Kemet. Kemet was what? Ta-Mary. Mary. Where'd the word Mary come from? What about Sarah? Sarah Sutanseti. I hope you're ready. If you dive into that, brother, yo, buckle up. City. But Sarah, Egyptian, children of the Sa, Ra, God, Tamara from Ta-Mary, Mary from Mary. Dive in. Find out about your names, find out about yourself. Pick up books to help educate yourself. And then look back at the books you bought and read throughout your life so you can see the trajectory in which you're taking and make sure that plot is in line with your goals of generational wealth. Generational wealth for you, your family, your people, your community, and your nation. And generational wealth is food, clothes, and shelter, safety, and security. And you have those in such abundance that you're able to share. That's what we need to create, and that's what we are creating with the Black Rose Nation. This is Bubba Shabazz going through our library, saying peace to the fam, stay dialed in, reach out to the organizations around you, the individuals around you, and put your money where your mouth is. Pay artists, pay presenters, pay those who you are getting this valuable, hard to access information a living wage. No, a quality wage. No, an amazing wage. Because education is a key to unlocking. Some of these poor and rusty locks we have are harder to unlock. So it takes deeper understanding. And that's what we are offering. We are culture farmers. And we're saying one love. Let's make what we want